Sitting here with Michael Conlan. Thanks for obviously having a chat with us right before your fights as well. How are you feeling, firstly?
I feel good. I'm looking forward to Friday night. I'm feeling a big performance, so I'm ready to go.
With the exposure and obviously the times, it was important for you to really put in like one of the best performances of your career?
I think so. I think it's always important to put on a good performance. I believe I will. But I don't think it matters either way, as long as I win. But I'm going in to put a performance on.
Your opponents, I was watching the press conference, very respectful, didn't really say anything bad. Is it hard to, get motivated for someone like that?
No, because he's done his talking. It's different when you're face to face with someone. They talk different, but I've seen him call himself the Irish Slayer and stuff, and he's beat 2 Irish guys in a row. So that's enough motivation for me. I think he's a good fighter, dangerous fighter, but I believe I'll go in and take him out.
Different level of Irish fighter, you'd say, right? So, you come with quite a hectic pedigree. Obviously, that gives you a lot of confidence.
Yeah, definitely is. There's a lot of reason why I'm confident in my ability and the things I've achieved in the past. Are those reasons? But he's beat a former world champion in T.J. Donaghy and a former Olympian in David Oliver Joyce. So I know he's no slouch. I'm not overlooking him. I'm fully prepared. I'm ready to go.
How's the body reacting super bantamweight?
Good, very good, very good. Almost there, and I just got to do some weight making tonight, and we're there. So we're close enough, and I know I'm happy enough. I'm very confident that I'll step on the scales tomorrow at 122.
Coming off that last performance of yours, very good polished performance, also up there with the career best. Do you think you can top that one?
I think so. I think I will. I think this will be much better. I'm looking forward to showing that, as I said, but yeah, I think this one will be the best so far.
You went for a bit of a body assault in the last fight with a guy. Is that sort of your style, or is it something just for that fight?
No, I always go to the body. And some were called low blows in that fight, which maybe one or two, but not as much as what was said. So yeah, I'll still go to the body, and that's something I always do. So I know I gotta put the money in the bank, as they say.
Did it frustrate you, the fact that round 4, round 5, both taking points?
Yeah, well, as the first one, I was like, okay, it is what it is. The point is gone, and I continued to go to the body, and the guy continues to act, and it was given as the next one was a low blow, where he had kind of pushed me down after the shadows I was pushed down. So, it was kind of his fault for pushing me low, but I probably shouldn't have threw the punch. But it is what it is. It annoyed me, but it didn't affect how I performed. It made me kind of be cautious about throwing body shots for a few rounds, but I kind of still went back there and let some body shots go. So I think I would have finished it quicker if it wasn't for that.
And coming in against this guy, is there a specific game plan, or is it just more improvements on your end?
Just more improvements. My game plans happen when I'm in the ring. It's just natural. I go out and I do what I do. I'll figure a guy out in 30 seconds and decide what style I'm going to use. So in training camp, I work on many different styles: southpaw, orthodox, attack, counter-attack, defense, whatever. I work on everything, and it's just about whatever game plan I choose on the night.
Expectation is for you to fight for a world title in the not too distant future.
Yeah.
Do you feel that you're ready for that now?
Yeah, I believe so. I think I'll have to show it on Friday night as well. But I'm not even looking forward to that. That's in the future, and I've got something in front of me which I got to handle first. So yeah, that's where I'm at the minute.
Obviously, one step at a time. Do you feel that you'll do enough to stop him?
I believe so. I believe I knock him out. I believe I knock him out clean.
Is there a particular stage of the fight where you're thinking?
It could happen in the first round. It could happen in the last round. It's going to happen. There's no stage in particular, but I've imagined myself KO in the first round. So if it happens in the first round, I'll just be saying I'm not surprised, motherfuckers. So
you based here, but you fought in America a few times. What's sort of the HQ for you in terms of where you want to be?
Well, my HQ is America. It's just with the pandemic, everything has kind of changed. The majority of my fights have been there, and I think I'll continue to be there once this pandemic kind of finishes. So hopefully we can be there at some stage this year, and definitely St. Patrick's Day next year.
And well, you mentioned the WBO. Is that the most likely route for you?
I think so. I'm ranked number 1 in the BO. I think so. I'm ranked number 1 in the BO. I think so. I'm ranked number 1 in the BO. I think so. I'm ranked number 1 in the BO. I think so. I'm ranked number 1 in the BO. I think so. I'm ranked number 1 in the BO. I think so. I'm ranked number 1 in the BO. I think so. I'm ranked number 1 in the BO. I think so. I'm ranked number 1 in the BO. I think so. I'm ranked number 1 in the BO. I think so. I'm ranked number 1 in the BO. I think so. I'm ranked number 1 in the BO. I think so. I'm ranked number 1 in the BO. I think so. I'm ranked number 1 in the BO. I think so. I'm ranked number 1 in the BO. I think so. I'm ranked number 1 in the BO. I think so. I'm ranked number 1 in the BO. I think so. I'm ranked number 1 in the BO. I think so. I'm ranked number 1 in the BO. I think so. I'm ranked number 1 in the BO. I think so. I'm ranked number 1 in hopefully I'll get higher rankings in other bodies after this also. But the WBO is the route we seem to be going down, and if there's other routes to go down as well, I'm happy to go down those. If it's to face the unified champion Mirjanik Medvedev, who I beat in the world final, I'd be more than happy to do that also. So, there's plenty of options.
There were options as well at featherweight when you were there and you were progressing up the ranks as well. Do you still harbour the ambitions of going back up one day?
Yeah, I've always said I want to be a 3 world champion, and most realistic way for me to do that was to win a world title at 122, 126 and 130, and I didn't think I was going to be able to make 122 again until the last kind of year and a half. And when I did, I said, well, that's my dream alive again, so I can drop back down and do that, and that's my aim.
One thing also is injuries from last year. I know that you have spoke extensively about that, but I mean, are you fully fit for now?
Yeah, fully fit, no excuses. Training camp's been fantastic. My injury hasn't been a problem. I've been training for this fight for 15 weeks, so I think there was a postponement in it, which actually benefited me because it gave me more time to recover from the injury and improve. So, it hasn't bothered me at all, and it's been perfect. So I'm looking forward to getting in, just getting back in the action.
When it comes to nationality, being Irish pride and everything, is that important to you?
Very, very important. Very important. I'm a very proud Irishman, and I represent my country everywhere I go. And on Friday night I'll be doing that again. And obviously with Baluta having 2 wins over 2 Irish guys in his last 2 fights, it'll be good to wave that Irish flag around and smile at him.
You think that he's mentally ready for this level? I mean, considering the fact that you did say he changed his tone.
No, listen, I think he is. He seems to have a bit of an ignorance around him where, he's respectful, but he doesn't care. He's up for it. I understand that. I know he's going to be game. His confidence is sky high, so I think he's mentally ready to go to war, but I think when he gets in there, he will realise that it is different, and this isn't the same kind of caliber of opponent you've been in with in the past, and the levels will be realised, and then he might mentally break, and then I'll break him down and take him out.
This is the biggest fight of his career. Is it the biggest fight of yours? Of
course. Every fight is the biggest fight of my career, every fight after, because boxing's like snakes and ladders. Once you kind of get up, you get up. If you hit the snake and you lose, you fall right back to the start and you have to start again. So I understand that. This is my life on the line. This is my thing, and I'll fight to the end to make sure that I come out here successful. It's the biggest fight of his career. There's so much on the line, so much opportunity for him coming out of this. And it's probably a win-win for him. If he loses, he's lost to a really credible opponent, but if he wins, he's there in talks for world title fights. You know what I mean? So it's definitely the biggest fight of both our careers, and one that I'm excited about.
Your call. I mean, it's not usually a world title venue, but got a lot of high caliber boxers on there. Are you happy boxing here?
Of course. On the card of your fellow countryman, Matalani. I'm looking forward to watching that fight. It's a tough fight for him with this style of opponent. He has the ability, as he's shown, he hasn't lost in so many years to beat anybody. So, I think it's a tricky fight, but it's a great card to be a part of.
Would you comment on who you think will win that fight?
No, I think you have the edge towards the champion. He hasn't lost in 16 years, and his resume speaks for itself. But don't get me wrong, I'm not the same gym or camp as Sonny, but he's a very tricky customer, and for anybody, he has a style which can cause problems. So the champ will need to be on point and ready to kind of go through hell and try to catch an invisible man at times. And if he can do that, he comes out champion again. He will remain champ, and I lean towards him, but it's a close fight.
I just want to go back to you again. Adam Booth, what's it like working with him?
It's fantastic. We've fully clicked. We're ready to rock, and I'm looking forward to getting in and showing all the stuff we're going to be working on.
All right. Well, you've had your prediction. Do you have anything lastly you want to say?
No, but shout out to all my South African fans. I have a lot of them, so I appreciate the support as always. And one day possibly boxing South Africa.
Oh, that'd be great.